Good evening, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And your wrap-up is now for 6 p.m., and it is Monday, September 8th, 2025. So as we look at the markets, you can see the metals have been pretty good. Gold losing a little bit to silver right now. The spreads have been hanging at the 18-day average of closes, and I think it's fighting a big battle right there. Most of the stock indices are higher again. Coming back to the metals, I'd be a bit cautious. They've had a heck of a run. It's always smart to take some money off the table as the market's going up, not coming down. And that would be my advice to some traders. Today, the buy opportunity was in silver, and as it turned out, it was around 12:30 a.m. You heard me, a.m. Central Time. Yesterday, I had told traders a number that I was interested in. They bought the market, and today I already had them take a chunk of that off, and I got lucky. You know, even a broken clock gets right every now and then. So, you know, time comes to it, so you got to keep your eye on that. In the energy markets, it's a confusing game. And part of it has to do with, you know, that President Trump would like to put tariffs on Russia. The problem is the EU has to be involved. And the problem is the EU, whether you know it or not, is a major buyer of liquid natural gas from Russia. I know it sounds all crazy. Here they're spending all this money to fight with Russia through Ukraine, and yet they're doing that. So until they can get away from it, I don't know how you do all this. I mean, what does Trump say? Oh, there is an exception for liquid natural gas? That doesn't make sense to me. I was surprised, actually, that you were even up today because OPEC over the weekend did increase oil production. That's not bullish to me. So the only thing that could be is maybe the president's trying to find a way to take Russian oil off the market, and that gave it a bid. Bonds and notes sort of drifting right here. You can see the dollar was down a little bit, but still pretty much range bound. Now, in terms of news tomorrow, you do have news. You get the National Federation of Independent Business. That's their August Business Optimism Index. It comes out at 5 in the morning. If you're up, I am. I'll see it. Redbook, their weekly retail sales for the week will come out, and that's the weekend in September 6th. It's 7:55. Redbook sales have been running about 6.5% for the past 2-3 weeks, both comparisons that they offer them of. API numbers will come out at 3:30. We are looking, and it came out today at 2 in the afternoon, that the consumer's still out there. They increased their consumer credit by $16 billion. They were looking for 11.3, so that's a third more, a little more than that. That's a lot by any stretch. And you can see the revolving change was up 10.5 billion. Just a month ago, they were down 1.1. So the consumer, when people say consumer's dead, they're not buying, it's what they're buying, not if they're buying, and that's the way I think you have to look at that. So let's take a look, if we could, at the chart action and get a feel for where you're at. You're in the stratosphere at 3642.5. The market did a real nice job of hanging on near that 3380, 3400 level, and it has moved straight on up. You can see that, and I'm going to repeat. Nothing goes in a straight line forever. So if you don't know how to take money off the table, learn to do some. Does that mean I'm bearish? Not at all. But you don't make money unless you take the money off the table. And this is a heck of a run the market has had. Could it go to 4,000? Why not? If the Fed does something with major cuts of interest rates, what do you have? The Fed is saying, and they said it at the meeting in Jackson Hole, what was the word? Remember I said, they realize inflation is climbing. It's going to accumulate over time. It's not a runaway, but it's going to go up. And instead, the Fed wants to fight the jobs market, not let that fall apart. This is called stagflation to a degree. Rising inflation, lower jobs, maybe lower income with the jobs. Some of it's thrown completely off scale because you don't have immigration in the United States. We've shut down the borders, really don't have immigrants coming in. What about over the weekend? The Koreans that were working at that factory in Georgia. These were skilled workers that were apparently brought in maybe to teach Americans how to do the job. I don't know. And they rounded them up and they're leaving it. Something's amiss there. It doesn't make sense to me. But in any case, here you are with the market still up. You're over all the main moving averages, and the market is riding. This is called the vertical ride, the gorilla glue trade, when the market runs on that Bollinger Band and forces the slow stochastic to embed. And until the red line closes under 79, you still got a bullish market. So you'll say, what do you mean take some money off the table? You're not going to catch the top. Take some money off the table. There's many ways to do it. That's all that I'm saying. When we look at the gold-silver ratio, you could see you got up and over the 18-day average, and now you're fighting your battle literally right at it. In the silver market, today you came down and made a big run for the upper Bollinger Band in an embedded reading. The opportunity was this morning. And if you get my subscriber videos, applaud it. It was a great move. And now get onto the market's money. That's what you always want to do. Copper, remember I told you it was going to develop sideways action, a new trading range? I know sometimes, again, I catch the idea, and boy, is it doing that. Platinum market still bullish, but fading a bit. It's not with the embedded readings. If the market gets back under this last break low of now 3 sessions ago, you're probably going to fight a battle at the 18-day average for direction. And in the dollar, you have not, N-O-T with a capital N, not come out of this higher and lower Bollinger Band, sideways action, oversold, trend down. Are you going to be able to bust out of it? That's really the question. To the upside or downside? I don't know. Don't really care. When it happens, that's when we pay attention to it. And until it happens, all you can do is get yourself into trouble looking at it. Remember the free offers. You know, you hear me talk my spider ETF videos, my futures video, like I'm just talking about what we did in the silver market. So if you're not a subscriber, you want to get a free trial and try it, but you only get one. So that's how it works with me. I'm not trying to prove myself every month to you. Linn trading platform, that's what you see me using here. We have our QT, we have price counts, our multiple letters all through the day, my ideas on trading throughout the day, special updates, which I just did, and now I'm looking for a special report to create. It's all part and parcel of what we do. So how do you get all this? Just go to iraepstein.com, free offers. The free offers, just take a look. You'll see them on the top left of the web page. There's also an icon up here. You can give that a click and away you go. So with that, I'm Ira Epstein. I hope you watch the other videos tonight. And when you're through with them, I hope you catch me in the morning. Sorry I didn't put out any videos over the weekend or this morning. Had some personal issues I had to take care of, but I'm back in the saddle now. Have yourself a great evening. I'll catch up with you later.